Mangabe ngithi sisinox umuhle angisho ukuthi umhlelo ukuthi ngifuna inamba yakho ngifuna ukukhuluma umbhedo or in khona umunye umuntu ufathi ongamncoma kanti sekuphele 6 months agcina ukuncoma mina uthi muhle aphile umuntu abantu ama comments abantu basa genqa phansi umuntu ena wena ilento yakho ukuthi wonke umuntu uyakujabulela wonke umuntu uyakuthanda yini lesikele mosibambe ngazo
isikele
mfethu yazi ngiphatheka kabuhlungu ngize ngibona ngathi konke wrong engiyenzayo
and akusona ukubhaya akusona ukulahla akusona no it's very fashionable
ngizokhola kuba sengigugile
sikhola sibahle ukuthi uyabona sibahle siyakhona you know
athi umuntu ayazi Nox mina ngiyazi lento yakho nenkonzo yini njaba yini lento yakho highlyfavored uhlushwe yini kanti uyayibona lento ukuthi kahle kahle nizokuthatha ikubeke la kufanele kube khona
And welcome to yet another exciting segment of Highly Favored Podcast. I am your host, Noxy Williams, and welcome. Listen, this is the day that the Lord has made. We shall surely rejoice. We shall surely be glad in it. Today, I have such a special guest. This is the day that the Lord has made. I mean, literally, Sizo dancer, Sizo shayo vosho. I have, his bio speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. Can I welcome you, Seemorepossibilities? Sisazoya ukuthi ubani Seemorepossibilities. Welcome.
Lalela, Nox, thank you very much for the warm welcome, Ngiyabonga, and the gentlemen on the other side.
Yes.
It's unfortunate ukuthi abababoni kodwa bahle labantu abangale. It's okay.
So who's Simo? Who is Seemorepossibilities? Ngifuna ufunda ibio yakho la kodwa ke ngifuna nje
ngizokunika.
Sazoyifunda.
Yeah. All right. Usimo wakanzama. And I'm from Claremont. And I was born in Pietermaritzburg. And then obviously umuntu wamuva wasewahlala la eThekwini ngoba ugogo came to the site and wasebenza kamlungu thizeni as a domestic worker. But the good thing is umlungu ugogo ayikade emsebenzela, that gentleman was so kind. When he had to go back to Canada, he decided to buy like the land and in Claremont. So that is how we moved from PMB to Claremont. So I'm from Claremont, and the reason why I'm giving you that background is simply because ngifuna understand ukuthi Simo umuntu okhulisa ugogo besebenza emajaldini. So uSimo umuntu ophuma elokishini kodwa ke ophila something called respect, inhlonipho all the time, because gogo respect. But yeah, that's just
it's amazing ukuthi most people because ogogo bane a strong foundation.
Yeah.
Ngicela ukufunda ibio yakho kancane. I'll just highlight the most important parts. Nzama is the founder of Seemorepossibilities Foundation, he is a social entrepreneur. He's a program director and a businessman. Simo lives an energetic life aimed at impacting knowledge through humor. Simo is a public administration and management graduate from the Mangosuthu University of Technology. Simo has a thick corporate work experience gained from Itala Limited that has helped him immensely to navigate through the industry. Simo is not a stranger to social and media spaces. He was once a social commentator or contributor and trained analyst on Ikakasi FM mid-morning hangout slot called No Fear, No Favor. Simo has featured in numerous times on SABC Media opening programs like Stories Untold, SA Today, Network Technology Channel. On the social fronts, at Simo Nzama, that's his social handle, has more than 10,000 followers, which are growing sharply through daily engagement with followers. Okay, Simo, yabona bio yakho ready. Yabona looking his kanje. It means it is a mouthful. I'm not gonna go through all, but it says here, what catches me, you've got a foundation that's called Seemorepossibilities Foundation.
All right.
Why Seemorepossibilities? It's your name is Simo Nzama,
Right.
but you named your foundation Seemorepossibilities.
Yeah.
I think that speaks volume. It speaks of it's eye opening.
Yeah.
What made you name your foundation Seemorepossibilities?
All right. Sis Nox, I'm a firm believer that we are what we see. We are what we eat, and. So my name is Simo, as an Simo.
Yes.
But for business purposes, I had to tweak it a little bit and start using SEEMORE
Yes.
because the whole idea is to try and assist other people or to encourage other people to see beyond challenges. Do you understand? Because sometimes we get caged, we get trapped by a whole lot of things because we are unable to see beyond. So I'm a firm believer that we need to try our level best to see, even if you feel like, ish, I can't move, I can't breathe, but see beyond. Do you understand? Just visualize, and when you see the other side, it's easier for you to quickly come back and then get back to reality and do exactly or work towards what you've already seen on the other side. So as abantu, I'm pleading good people, let's try our level best to spend some time alone and try to see what others don't and work on whatever that yeah.
And the Bible does say that there's scripture that says, my people perish because of lack of vision or lack of knowledge.
Exactly.
So vision is so important to you. You are a man of vision.
Yeah.
The things that you've attained in your life, is it because you had a dream? You knew what you wanted. It came from somewhere.
Yeah.
So talk us through of the No Fear, your initiative. It says here, I just want to say it correctly.
All right.
It says No Fear, No Favor. It was a slot on Ikakasi.
All right.
What was that about? The No Fear, No Favor.
All right. That feature was more of Ikagas, right?
Okay.
So like I would be there just to talk about like deeper issues, and obviously my role was to make sure whatever I share with people doesn't reflect fear, because sometimes we are too scared to speak the truth. Let me make an example. Like in nowadays, this is me thinking with my mouth open. It looks like a idea of a stupidity or imbecility. It goes. If you utter something that does not make sense or whatsoever, you trend, and people, they love you for speaking, excuse my language, sometimes for speaking nonsense. But when you speak the truth, believe in me, even the following, your friends and whatnot.
Ayesha.
Lalela ukubona mangabe uthotho ku Facebook yabo mo poster noma yini like all these challenges, yeah, you see the likes and comments and but the minute you say God is real, watch the space, you'll get 3 likes and you're like, what's happening?
Yeah.
So that feature was all about speak the truth as it is. Don't worry about whoever that is going to say, no, you were not supposed to divulge that, and that feature was about that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're a man got to speak your mind.
Yeah, it's imperative.
Tell us about some of the foundations that you're also involved in.
All right. The name of the organization that I'm representing, right, it's the Seemorepossibilities. But underneath that Seemorepossibilities, there are other initiatives, right? I would like to touch base on something called Each One, Teach One.
Yes.
I'm not sure whether have you seen something of that nature.
Yes. Coffee with Simo?
I'll get into that. But I think the one that is so close to my heart is the Each One, Teach One. And I'll tell you why. So by the look of things, in fact, too, like right now, it looks like we are in a gloomy space. It looks like it's a bit dark. It's look like we are backsliding, you know. The joy we had in 1994 onwards, you know, it's like it's vanishing, and simply because Tina, what we lacked or what we are lacking right now, it's the idea of teaching each other. Do you understand? So in my mind was
Do you
like,
think now we've become more selfish?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's all about us in this in these times that we're living at.
I,
it's all
the
about
time.
me.
Do you understand?
Yes.
The we
Yeah.
is so not out there. So like I'm a firm believer that like we have so many intellectuals. I'm talking about the African community. Yabo, we have a whole lot of people about my MBA, you like all these like huge and humongous whatever experiences. But we don't see them. Do you understand? Like, in fact, I want to be brutally honest. I do not have like a friend or a brother or whatever to profess. I'm asking myself, where are the professors? You know, while we are going through the most. Do you understand? Where are the people that, like the learned people that are coming from the township? You know, why are they not coming back and share whatever? Why are our people they just vanish when they become A-okay? But I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
Such is life.
Yeah.
But we are lacking our role models. Then in my mind was like, okay, fine. Let me create something that says each one teach one. So I, for one, I have a responsibility to teach others. Do you understand? And I also have a responsibility of learning from others. Like every day, I always try my utmost best to learn something new. Do you understand?
So where do you go with this initiative? Do you go to what age group, or what's your target market? Is it free to anyone? Youth?
Okay.
Is it the working class? What's your target market in the each
All
one
right.
teach one?
Well, it doesn't have a limit, to be quite honest.
Okay.
You know, I know most of the people would say, youth and. But sometimes you'll find that the 60s, they also need to be equipped. You know what I'm saying? Like the world is changing right now. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So can you imagine someone who's like 40, 45 or 50? Some of those people, they are slowly saying that, hey, you know what? Hey, we are going. We don't want to get involved. We can't do A, B, and C. So those people, they need to be helped so that they can be able to catch up with all these things that are happening. So for this movement, young or old.
But what do you teach, basically?
Um,
Is it a encouragement? Is it a self-awareness program? What do you do in these initiatives?
Okay, the biggest gospel that we share, it's love.
Love.
Yeah. And I'll tell you why. Like most of us, yabo Douglas, excuse my language, but ivar, yabo. Douglas ingazuthi, they have a fear of expressing uthando. Do you understand? I concept yothando,
Especially abantu besilisa, abantu abamnyama, so to say.
Mfethu. Like listen, says even in Bogor.
But why?
Yabona thina sazi ukuthi uthando hayi ushaya yabo mshaya yabo donsa ibhande yabo, like we do not have sessions whereby we sit down and then we engage. Sometimes uthola ukuthi siyathetha sinolaka yayi yabo, you make noise. Meanwhile lo muntu okhuluma mhlawumbe bengawudinga umsindo, bedinga uhlale phansi naye understand ukuthi okay, leyanto yenzeleni yabo. Then the minute yabona ebafethu ngisho
Vele bathi isilungu.
That's right. So into enothando nje yabo, ingakho ubona bele ngibebambana ngezandla benakekelana in thina sazi ukuthi nje hayi yabo. So now we are caught up in a space where we need to teach the idea yothando, because if singafundisa uthando, believe me, ngisho khuthuza angangabisa abakhuthuza abantu, because uzokhumbula ukuthi lona uyimina lona. Do you understand? We need to be able to see ourselves kwabanye abantu and be able to see God kwabanye abantu. So uthando mfethu yabo, angifuni ukuthi ngisound too religious but let's try our utmost best to understand the concept yothando and bring it back, see God, then sizophila. Yeah.
Ministry leyo. Do you understand this is ministry?
Ukuthi leni nomdanso wakhe in a voice.
Sizofika la. Sizofika la. That is why when I started this, I said, this is the day that the Lord has made. I'm sitting with such an energetic somebody.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Simo, where do you get so much energy? I mean, do you have to, what do you do in the morning to vibe yourself. Because every time I see you in your social handles, Usim was doing this. You know, if I could dance, he's doing that. Where does it come from? Because I'm sure you're human.
Yeah.
Like us. For sure you have bad days.
Yeah.
For sure you've got days like, you know what, I don't even want to wake up. I'm not feeling this. But still we see you.
Yeah.
We see you dancing. We see you giving hope. You know, you are, I'm sure when people see you, they say, you know what, the energy yasimo ngiyayidinga. Uthatha happy.
Well, mfethu ngizokhuluma iqiniso njengomuntu efa. I-energy comes from above.
Amen.
Yeah, it's nje ngiyayicela uyabo akuyona futhi into engivene ngithi yazi ukuthini ngiphu ngiyayicela nkulu kudlala sengivukile ngicela ngisapply ngale yanto nami kuze ngikwazi ukuthi ngiyoyidistributor ngiyichannel
and kusebenzela.
It works.
Sure.
Yo, so sometimes I'm calling. I sometimes pinch myself.
Yo, and what's he trend and even got mugs now.
Yeah.
Nothing tells. I said I want that mug. He's got a mug, viewers. He's got a mug, with his dance moves imprinted on the mug. And I said to him, I need that mug.
Yeah.
You know. So you see, you are a trendsetter. Yeah. Soon we're gonna see T-shirts. We're gonna see T-shirts with his dance moves. I'm prophesying that upon your life right now. We're gonna see T-shirts.
There's something bigger than that, you know. Okay, boom. The name Simo.
Yes.
Right. Simo.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right. So it's the shades. Yeah. Shades.
A visionary.
Yeah. Because a challenge that we are currently faced with, Siswami, ile ukuthi abantu banamagama. Do you understand? Wonke umuntu uqanjwe igama lakho umduduzi ubhekani ubani usindi and but sometimes we miss the mark asifuna ukuthatha igama lethu silisebenzise libe current. Do you understand?
Yes.
Asiyazi lento yoluvu ithona ukuthi obani asibazi labo Gucci and amagama ethu abalekile ingakho mina ngithi umuntu omnyama ngiyamfisela ukuthi realize ukuthi ubalekile naye is part of the equation ecosystem and ungalindi igama lakho lezi libhalwe ku tombstone ungalibhalanga igama lakho.
Ngiyakuzwa mina.
Yeah,
follow your name.
Exactly. I blessing nje yabo like the first few blessings uyafika back receiver and to nkosami umduduzi
nkosami unoxolo
akaxoli like I'm just making an example yabo umduduza akabaduduza abantu umduduza ukhuthuza abantu so khona la izinto esingayi understand. So let's get back to my basics, understand who we are and
oh, that is powerful. I have ngiyakhumbula about the names. I've got a cousin, his name was Upilani, and he is always bubbly. Yabona njena, he is the comedian of the family. Uzohlekisa zothi ugogo umana auntie siblings, he's going to make everyone laugh because. And then I said Pilani, that's his name. Pilani means live.
Yeah.
You know, so he's always lively and bubbly. He's following his name.
Exactly. Yeah.
So how much umuntu a person maybe uqanjwe igama that's country, you know, like what other name is just not right, like Stina. What do you say to umuntu, a person who has a name? You know, what do they do in the situation? I said, that name is not a good name.
Right.
As you are Simo. You're always looking, you're always giving people hope. A person who has a name that is contrary to, you know, to...
It's kind of like awkward.
What would you say to that viewer who has a name? Because he's talking, he's lucky, his name is Simo. That is why. My name is Stina. You know, what am I supposed to... I'm just making an example. What would you say to a person with a name like that?
Tweak your name.
Twig your name.
You have a right.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Yeah. Chances are, like your parents named you after a specific incident.
Yeah.
It was a bit ugly. It was twig your name.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Yes, I'm just thinking of the Bible. Jabez. Remember Jabez in the Bible? The Bible says that his mother named him Jabez because of the pain that she was feeling. But he went to God. And he said, Lord, if you'd bless me indeed. You know, his name meant pain.
Yeah.
So you're saying that umuntu Jabez must twig his name.
Twig your name. Just like
now
that.
Twig your name.
Manga bekuthiwa usdina.
Yeah.
Ambushintsha lento ibe usinandi. Do you understand? like okay, let me break it down.
Yes, yes.
Right. Usimo ngesikhathi ena ngifika emhlabeni. Kwakuthiwa usimo samadoda.
Okay.
Now I'm giving you another version. Usimo samadoda. I-thinking yami yokuthi ena kungenzeka ukuthi mhlambe ubaba akabanga close. Yabo? But because I'm naye ngiyamthethelela kazi yabo siyaphila singabantu sakhiwe ngobumba mhlawumbe ama fears or mhlawumbe ungathi mhlawumbe naye mhlawumbe wayisaba umalume izinto ezazingenzeka so mase ngiqandwa sekuthiwa usimo samadoda kushuthi ngenzeka ukuthi mhlawumbe kwathi usimo samadoda balekayo. And I said to myself, okay, fine, it's all good and well. Let me tweak this name. Let's see more possibilities. Lingisebenzele ukuze ngikwazi ukubeka isinto phezulu kwetafula. Kodwa ngizothi usimo samadoda. Nami ngizoqhubeka ngubusimo samadoda abalekayo abalekela inkinga. Do you understand? So mawubona igama lakho ukuthi ngathi lithe kuba official. Work on it. Angithi phela uNkulunkulu mangabe enesidala uyena umuntu ocreateayo.
Yes.
So we were given the powers to create. Yes. Do you understand? Yes. So, the problem lento creation angazi ifike ime kuphi kumuntu. We don't want to take this thing to another level. So we were given all the powers. Yes. Tweak your name and then move forward. Yeah.
That is powerful. You've got the authority. You've got that right actually to do that. Because we are made a little lower than the angels. That is what the Bible says. So whatever you say with your mouth, you command your day.
Exactly.
Like Simo every day is commanding. He's saying, Lord, give me fresh anointing, fresh power, fresh energy. Now, viewer, you have that capability and that power and the authority to command your day. Simo, you are such an inspiration. So much. I've seen you, even to the young people of today, those who have lost hope. I've seen you also trending, going to various high schools, also to young boys and everything. So let's just sihlala kancane in terms of the young people. What would you say to them? Uthi life is not worth living. What would you say to them? I'm from Ekasi. I'm from the township. I mean, I've tried Ngapanda. It's amazing we're talking about that, about being upanda. But nothing is working for me. Simo, what would you say to that person? They've lost hope.
Yeah. What I can say is, okay, let me get back to Ivene Kebo. Yeah, uNkulunkulu uthando.
Amen.
So all I'm trying to say is, it like the situation may look a little bit bleak for now, but it won't stay like that forever. Somehow you need to be patient with yourself and with the environment. Work on yourself, work on your ideas, and uNkulunkulu mfethu uneqiniso. Yazi uNkulunkulu ukwazi ukunethesa imvula kunethe lo cabanga ukuthi ungcwele iphinde imvula ithole nalo cabanga ukuthi you understand.
Yes.
uNkulunkulu uneqiniso ngalendlela ukuthi even with regards to kuphuma kwelanga upunctual makungabe ukuthi ilanga liphuma ngo6 akwazi ukuthi namhlanje udelay uJehova liphuma.
Is always right on time.
Therefore now you need to be patient with yourself. Ilanga lizokuphumela ngesikhathi si right, but inkinga mangabe uthi yabo ufuna izinto ziwe manje, you know what I'm saying. It doesn't work like that. And ngiyabazwela abantu abasha because there's too much social media. There's like my pressures are out there in umuntu ufuna this particular phone angayi afford in but relax. Uyabona uNkulunkulu mase esendla letafula uzokugila uzokwenzela ibash. So please ngicela sibe patient and Nzama by all means ukufunda and connect and isdonse wisdom and but nje mfethu abantu abasha mfethu they are so precious and laba bafike ngesikhathi esi right. Mhlambe lento ethi ngichaze ngenye indlela. uNkulunkulu ube wayazi ukuthi if thina wayis designing ngesikhathi sabo Mose la kwakhanjwa ngenyawo khanjwa amakhe wayazi laba bengeba survive. Nathi was created ngama 70s was laba baphambana ne tear gas, petrol bomb, this and that. He knew would laba will survive that particular period. Nalaba manje ke uNkulunkulu yazi bazo survive, but into engicelayo I'm pleading yabo angifuni yabo ukuthethe singane ukuthi hey yabo but I'm pleading uNkulunkulu khona nanamanje kwesikhathi se-social media try to establish a relationship with uNkulunkulu. You will see uNkulunkulu nevar yabo uNkulunkulu mangabe nevar ekwazi ukubheka ibrayi ngangami like I'm 46 yabo and angisho kambe yabo akukho la ngivela khona ewindini angikho kwi-payroll angidumile I'm not on radio I'm not on TV but I just get paid for ukuvela. Simo, please come how much do you charge for whatsoever? I-grace leyo yini nawe ekhaya lento engakwenzakala there is something special about you but lento udinga uyisebenza uyihone ize yenze sense. So ngiyabacela abantwana nabantu abadala babalekelele especially abantu abayingane ukuthi zikwazi uku-identify their limitless potential. Wonke umuntu unikezwe into yakhe thola into yakho ezokusebenzela ukuze ukwazi ukuqhubeka ungabheka kakhulu ezabanye abantu ngoba zizokudida. Do you understand? Mina ngiclear mfethu mhlambe angeke ngize ngibe nezizumbulu zemali mhlambe ngeke ngize ngibe millionaire but I always refer to myself as billionaire. Yabo not a billionaire ngiyaphila sis ngiyaphila so philani bafethu.
Yes. Would you say the sky's the limit?
Yeah.
How so?
Mfethu mfethu yabo njoba sekhona lezi zinto lezi yeah sikwi global world mhlambe ngokwe location yawo se South Africa mhlambe semafamo seBobonono in but you can do anything into yakho uthula bayijabulele eAmerica bayijabulele UK in manje this is the time of like ukuzama ukwenza noma yini right ngiyafuna ukucizela lo ngoba abantu bafuna ukwenza noma yini abanye abantu sometimes ngokufuna mhlawumbe ukutrenda nani uthotha umuntu azafuna ukuqimba azadayise ngesoul yakhe relax ungaqimbi ungazi ufuna ukuthi ngoba ubona abanye beveza iskin ungabe pressurized.
And yabona this is that unfortunately this is the time that we're living at that we social media it's a bittersweet it's bittersweet because if you don't make it work for you it can actually destroy you. Competition konke the trends. So if you don't have a vision for your own life, you're gonna let social media have a vision for you.
Exactly.
So in a nutshell, you're saying you need to know, who am I?
Exactly.
What am I created for? Your gift can make room for you. Simo is a living testimony that his gift is making room for him. His talents, his the way he is, you know, it shows that, you know what, I don't have to have what Simon has. I am enough. You know? I don't have to, I'm not saying Guti doctors or other professions are wrong, but what God has called you into, he can make that work for you.
Exactly.
You are highly favored. Wherever you are, Simo is highly favored in his own class.
Exactly.
You know?
I like the fact that you said something about, you said, I am enough.
Yes.
And I always add a bit of, I always say, I am enough and more. Because some other people would say I'm enough and sometimes think that they are less. They too. We are something else about like the energies that we have. If we can exude that kind of energy about sometimes I'll just make an example. Sometimes ngiyakwazi nokupost isithombe yabo ngipost isithombe esizongibuyisela imali yabo.
Look at that.
Lalela ngithi ngiqeda ukusenda isithombe ngithi umuntu ethi Simo, sorry man, how much do you charge for what ngiyasibona so ngizamchaza ukuthi bafethu sintswempu ngizosebenzisa language yasemgaqweni ngoba mina ke mfethu ngiphantsula yabo mfethu sintswempu into ezibekwe kuthina zinkulu but sidinga ukuthi si understand ingakho ngina ngithi na even nale social media we need to guard against ukuthi singasifakele pressure ugcina upost into ezingayenzi sense yabo ufuna unhleze kuvela amabhodlela kuvele but lento it doesn't I attract lutho. Do you understand? Ungabe ne pressure khuluma nawe khuluma nawe kahle.
Yes.
Do you understand? abantu abaningi abakhulumi nabo yabo nawe mfethu zincome do you understand sometimes ngisho ukuthi sibona nje mfana we ships mfana you understand nawe sesikandanda uzokwazi ukuphila impilo inzima ngoba abanye abantu abanqane ukukusakazela ukuthi uyayithemba abantu mfethu abantu they can easily identify your greatness and then once they have identified that part they know how to tell you otherwise about your gift so that when you'll stop believing into yourself do you understand athi umuntu ayazi Noxy mina ngiyazi lento yakho nenkonzo yini njaba yini lento yakho highlyfavored uhlushwe yini kanti uyayibona lento ukuthi kahle kahle nizokuthatha ikubeke la kufanele kube khona like those utterances ayakudisturb kwenza yabo othi ngikubexoxele esinye story ngasekhaya mina ngake ngaba nenkinga futhi ngake ngathula for like 2 years ngingakwazi ukukhuluma sengiqala ukuyabona nami sengiyidoubt angenayo show
ukuthuliswa isimo noma
hayi abantu ama comments abantu basopa genqa phansi
any topic le
for another day but singathi sika yabo athi umuntu ena wena ilento yakho ukuthi wonke umuntu uyakujabulela wonke umuntu uyakuthanda yini lesikele mosibambe ngazo
isikele
hey mfethu yazi ngiphatheka kabuhlungu ngize ngibona ngathi content wrong engiyenzayo ngize ngasiza umunye uthisha very late wathi na mfanami into yakho it's about your energy
yes
yazi ukuthi ngisho ngikulalela eclassini ngisho uzosho answer wrong but ngoba ishiyo wena it sounds nice so ngizamchaza ukuthi ke bafethu we need to be kind to each other silekelelane zincome uphinde futhi nathi sifunde ukuncomana abantu bayakusaba lokho mangabe ngithi sisinox umuhle angisho ukuthi umhlelo ukuthi ngifuna inamba yakho ngifuna ukukhuluma umbhedo or in khona omunye umuntu futhi ongamncoma kanti sekuphele 6 months agcina ukuncoma mina uthi muhle aphile umuntu you understand so bafethu izinto ezincane mhlambe it's not about imali ukuthi ngifuna imali or in but fethu uclean usmart I love your brain I love the way the articulation the intonation
and that's what can take umuntu into a whole another level Simo just by appreciation you know
it's the kindness
you know it will take maybe giving the person hope you know when you actually say to someone you're doing a good job even if you didn't feel like you know what I'm at my wit's end but if you hear someone saying to you you're doing well that will just you know
exactly so okay
will take you to another dimension
so all these things that I've touched based on I know that maybe something is scattered all over the show yabo but it goes back to the each one teach one love compliments kindness this and that so this is what we do we go to different communities and then we occupy maybe like halls and
this is free to everyone
okay
and do you charge for that?
I don't it's a calling
okay
I don't so when we go to this community but obviously we do a bit of a research prior because we need
on what that community is
exactly
all right
because sometimes like the mistakes that we do when we deal with people we have something called top-down approach we do not assess what is the problem you know
what's the top-down approach
okay fine the top-down approach you know mokhuluma nabantu uthola ukuthi lento ngizoyibeka mhlawumbe izosound a bit yabo awkward khona lento othothi ukukhuluma nabantu kanti abantu uyabaqathakela do you understand lento othothi ukukhuluma nabantu ubabangela umsindo awuyinikezanga ichance yokuba understand sit back and relax ubot oh shame
observe
exactly because omunye umuntu uzothola ukuthi mhlambe uyisigebengu I'm just making an example wayengafuna uba isigebengu lo muntu do you understand but lo muntu waba nenkinga yokuthi uma wakhe angithi thina abantu abamnyama sinalo yonke ukuthi umuntu omdala masekhula abanye sicabanga ukuthi umuntu omdala uyathakatha ngoba usephuma amazinyo ama wrinkles and so uthola ukuthi uma ka lo muntu lo oyisigebengu wabulawa ebuka lona ebulawela ukuthi bacabanga ukuthi umnyama ngebala ingakho wonke umuntu efuna ukuba mpofu wabulawa umakho washawa ngepiki esifubeni so ukulimala kwalona so wena ngesikhathi udila naye umbangela umsindo kanti if ubuzobona lona udinga ihug lona udinga uthando bese ngikhuluma so ingakho ethi kubalekile senze i-research when we deal with people ukuthi ungaye Clement uthi hayi Clement ba amahlathi understand kwenzakalani in the first place so the mawudila nabo avoid a top down approach lento even when it comes to intshumayelo emasontweni singathethiswa abanye bethi abakuthanda ukuthethiswa abanye abawuthanda umsindo make sense logic yabo but yeah let me hold it right there.
There is a story behind what you see. So you never ever take a person from this approach. Look at the background. Where does this person come from? Where is these feelings that this person has? Where does it come from? Then you'll be able to actually heal and help that person.
Exactly.
Is that what you're saying?
Exactly, sis.
Please tell us about, talk to us through the Coffee with Simo.
All right.
What happens there?
All right, Coffee with the Simo and Jay, it's one of those initiatives. In Coffee with the Simo, it's much more flamboyant, more whimsical, if I may put it in that way. Like when we do the each one teach one, we deal with huge numbers.
Yeah.
But then we the Coffee with the Simo is much more intimate.
Okay.
That's where we are dealing with 15 people. That's where we are looking at. It could be a problem. It could be whatsoever through the magnifying glass. Okay. Each one teach one, maybe it's like 300 or 200, but right here it's us.
It's microscope.
We sit down, we conversate, then we need to identify your strengths. We need to help you to, because some other people, they walk around daydreaming, not knowing who they are. So those sessions are helped at saying, Ngubane, what are your strengths? Yabona mawubuza umuntu omnyama ngama strengths. Hey, ubona umuntu eshiblika akazi because abantu abamnyama sebetshele kakhulu ngama weaknesses. Do you understand? Umuntu omnyama wazi ukuthi hayi mina ngidarky, hayi mina wele but mawuthi ngitshele ngama strengths, umuntu omnyama uyasaba ukutshela ukuthi
noma akazi.
Yeah. Sorry. Mina strength sami. Okay, angilona ishipsi, yabo. I'm not that guy but ngiyathandeka because lami liyahamba. Do you understand? Work on that. So like Coffee with the Simo is so designed for that. Kunengane bekade efunda ema university. So these kids mabephuma, they have high hopes, thinking that corporate or government or whatever will absorb them. Some they do not get jobs. So those are our target people. We look out for such people. We sit down with them. We help them to identify their limitless potential and say, listen, forget about the paper. If it doesn't work, use what you have to get what you don't have. Do you understand? Ukusiza umuntu ukuthi azazi ukuze noma bekuthiwa uyabothi degree ayisebenza leso sikhathi yenze okunye okuzokufica ngendlela.
Noma whatever your ijazi, it's hanging there in the wardrobe.
Yeah.
You know, but still you're more than that. You can do more.
Exactly.
You can do more. Basically, look, Seemorepossibilities.
That's the story.
Simo.
Yeah.
You know. Thank you so much, Simo. Just a word of encouragement now to Sis Shilo the younger people. Umuntu omdala manje. Kade mhlambe ehlushwe ingane, they've been through the most in life. You know, probably you say we on a podcast calling Highly Favored, and then the older person saying, Highly Favored, how am I favored? I'm so young, nothing in my life has ever worked out for me. And now here Simo saying, I must see more possibilities. How can I see more possibilities in my age? Maybe I'm heading to my 70s, but he's saying that I must see a vision, must have a vision. What would you say, Simo? A person who's isikhathi mhlambe sesimphelele, and you're telling that person ukuthi hayi ngisho umdala ngisuma uyithatha.
Yeah.
What would you say to that person?
Okay, ngizoshaya highlights kunkosikazi ka-Abraham.
Okay.
Yeah, who gave birth at the age of, I think somewhere around 80, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, you're right, yeah.
Akagive uphanga ngoba ethi sengimdala. Our problem as abantu siyakuthanda ukufa singakafi. So ngicela abantu ba relax, uNkulunkulu esakuneze airtime nesikhathi sokuphila. Do whatever that needs to be done, because you may find that una 70, but inkinga uba 70 awusa impact positively. uNkulunkulu ukubekela ukuthi uqoqe wonke umlando and start telling stories. Yabona ngiyagula siswami kodwa ngizama ukuyiqoqa ngoba ngikwi highly favored yabo. Uyabona mfethu abantu abadala kusafanele basakaze wisdom. Yabo abantu abadala kusafanele basebenze. Yazi bethu kubona umuntu omdala ukuthi akasebenzi kodwa unezinto eziningi azazi ukuthi lo bekufanele athengele camera akhulume phambi kwecamera kuze abe ne YouTube page enza imali
Hey.
do you understand basangenza izinto eziningi umhlaba mfethu uyadunguza lapha because abantu abadala they are silent bathula abantu abadala bathi hayi ugovernment uzobona thina sesiyahamba hayi mina ngeke singiyahamba sengiyawubona babamkhulu kuse early ungaphila
and futhi bayathanda ukusho lokho Simo
mina ngiyakutshela mina even at 65 ngobe ngisadansa ngobe ngidansa nakasasa angiyifunje into uguga ngamasibomu hayi
yes
ngingakhathali bafethu asebenzeni uNkulunkulu ufuna simsebenzele
yes oh I love that one and you mentioned ukuthi you are 45 but you look like you are in your 30s energy yakho because you do not allow First was you said a statement now what is people athanda baguga bangaka bathanda ukufa bangakafi
yeah some other people they are so looking forward that's ingeke I want to exit for what good reason
wenzeni
mfethu sisakudinga safuna umuncu ulwazi sinikeze musuba selfish uhamba nento eserious kaNkulunkulu neze experience share this thing mfethu yabo ingakho ke land it goes back to each one teach one so please mfethu fundisa abantu ngangaba uthisha ngangaba fundisa abantu yeah
whatever time you have occupy it make sure don't time waits for no man you are a living testimony time waits for no man just tell us about how God has we've heard about your bio and everything but personally Simo where have you seen the favor of God personally in your life? Are there some instances that you can share with us? You know, Noxy, on this day, I saw the hand of God or I saw the favor of God. Just take us through, please, some of those incidents that had happened in your life to show the favor of God.
Yeah, mfethu. Mhlambe ngizoqala emuva yabo. Abantu abaningi abazaleke njengami yabo. Uyababona at a later stage uthi yabo dad was not there, mom was elsewhere and this one was raised by grandmother mhlawumbe ugogo wayemtotosa or in yabo mfethu I consider myself as umuntu othandwa uNkulunkulu ngalendlela ukuthi ngikhulile nginonkosikazi nginengane ezu3 I'm sorry ngiyahlambuluka ngine property paid up angikhokheli you understand because sometimes nabantu abanye masikhuluma ama properties sikhuluma ngeimoto do you understand noma ngabe kuthiwa mncane lo muzi noma kuthiwa unjani but do you understand anginayo pressure mina kwami ukuvuka ngigeze ngisakaza uthando and then ngithole invite ngihole and do you understand umusa lo nami lento iyangithusa ukuthi ngoba ngithi angilona nje mhlawumbe celeb or I'm just an ordinary guy and I'm not even thinking of becoming one but ngiyafonela mfethu siyajabula sishoda ngawo mina mfethu ifavor leyo nto
I know you are in my eyes you are a celebrity I see you with high profile people I see you know in spaces
ukuthi ngiyisaba ke leyana wena I'll be honest with you ngiyisaba lento yobuceleb I overrated lento yobuceleb
okay
I overrated kakhulu sidinga umuntu uyabo mina like ngibona abantu abaningi that is why uthatha abanye abantu ngiyasaba ukushutha nabo simply because yazi kubhlungana sesinokushutha nomuntu ushutha nomuntu ukuthi kuyabonakala esithombeni lo muntu uthina unconnect ngashutha nabe bese ekhomba kanje you understand ifashe mfethu umuntu mayishutha nawe mfethu akakhombisa makufanele sihleke mfethu sithathe u5 or because that's you sharing your energy do you understand so khona amaselebhe ngithi I ngiyasaba
ngishutha nalo
ngizophoxeka mhlambe ngithi ngiyazama ngiyashutha isithombe singangisebenzeni kwathi hayi la do you understand mina mangihlanga nomuntu whether ngiyama bathi put Simo ngimnikeza into yasentu yabo ngoba ngifuna be lapho sibe ndawonye so sesami mfethu energy mfethu is something else if we need to share this thing
and you're big on energy you read people's energy in
exactly but I think that's my forte yabo ngiyakwazi ukubona and ngiyakwazi ukubona okay response and but nje it's a beautiful thing uk understand umuntu yazi ukuthi mina nje bade sibonana earlier on uthi Simo I'm sorry to keep you waiting mina ngiyakwazi ukulinda for 2 hours yabona mangabe uthi nasihlangane bese uthi ehlala la emarket ngibuka abantu behle benyoka I enjoy that because like I said ngiyambona uNkulunkulu kubantu
and you said something here when we were parking you said no isikhathi says is not God's time thina sihlele ukuthi we're going to meet this time but uNkulunkulu it delay God did it for a purpose
exactly I always refer to that as into ngiyathi it's the God speed
Godspeed.
When
Yes, that's what you said.
ngo-2 kanti uNkulunkulu yena uyazi ukuthi lento bengifuna ukuthi yenzeke ngo-3. So that's why we need to be patient. Inkinga sifuna izinto eziwa la eduzane. Yonke into fanele ukuthi gu. So yeah, let's keep it on the down low.
Wow. I see ukuthi just the last question before we end the segment. Having a vision, Simo. You said you're strong on people's energies. And you're strong on energy. Do you think that's a gift that's like almost like the prophetic in you? Because you said that you see God in people. Would you think that also that is a gift that God has given you? Because it is. Because your energy, Simo, it gives hope to the hopeless. Even if I'm having a bad day, if I come contact with you, my mood just picks up. You know, you carry God. You know, so you see, God is trusting you with the lives of people. So in that, do you see also that it is kind of prophetic in a way that, you know what, you need to actually see Zindo in a different light? Would you say that?
Yeah, to be brutally honest, I'm quite aware of it's coming from above, and ngiyay respect. So that is why ngisho mhlambe ngizovela ngibona abantu ngiqale ngimcela uNkulunkulu ukuthi uNkulunkulu ngicela ungifihle kungaveli mina kuvele wena. Do you understand? Because I problem yakho ufuna kuvele wena wayengonyana nani. Then yes, it's not sorry about that. Lento ngizokutshela nje iqiniso ngesikhathi ngisebenza ebank, right? Mina ngafika mama abawu2 abangitshela ukuthi mntanami, your time in the bank is over and done with. Do you understand? And I uthi ngangibazi bangitshela bathi no, relax antwana, lento iphenduka nezitulo ne-aircon, it's over and done. uNkulunkulu ufuna ukukusebenzisa. Ngami kanjani? Hayi nami ngatwisteka ke and kodwa luckily I was reading books, khona incwadi engayifunda eyangisiza. I like the gentleman called, and noma ngabe kuthiwa lento ngiyayiphinda but iyona. Mfethu mina I loved Miles. I
knew it. Because he is a visionary now. He was a visionary.
That guy, and into engichaza ngaye bengenamsindo. I'll keep on repeating
so much wisdom. My God.
A teacher. To be quite honest. Yabo ngisho ngabe kuthiwa mhlawumbe ushare iverse uyalizwa ukuthi ish li appropriate, and that guy wangenza ngaba aware ukuthi okay, lento ophathisweni iyasebenza. So angifuni ukuthi ngithi eyami ngoba once ngacabanga ukuthi eyami izongilimaza, izokwenza ikhanda livuvukale. You know, umuntu agcine say untouchable, and lento ekaThixo ngiyayicela
and it's working for you.
Ngifuna uNkulunkulu kangibeke kwezindawo ngibothi ayilana ke nama ngazi ukuthi ngine kanjani. Do you understand? Ama ships phela lawo. Who am I? And but ubothi akufihle uNkulunkulu uphume bakujabulele. So with those words ngiyacela ukuthi mhlambe nabantu abalalele noma ababukayo lento yokuduma nebhasope yabo,
stay humble,
and it's overrated. Mfethu iba connected to umdali. All that you do yabo, connect ukwazi ukuthola uNkulunkulu ukuthi uthini lento yenze kanjani, akunikeze guidance ngoba sonke sofuna uba ama celeb, and lento ngaze yabo ngizoze ngithi mina fame that is not properly managed, it can easily become flames. Bayasha abantu beshiswa into abayithatha ngo left. Abantu bafuna ukudumela ugqoka ezinye izinto zakwezinye indawo. Meanwhile banezandla nabo, they can always create. Our biggest problem right now is that we do not create, we do not produce. Yabo, that is why kune trade deficit of about 23 billion. It doesn't look good. Manje abantu, they are celebrating BRICS left, right and center. But what are we going to produce? What are we going to be sharing with the BRICS? So ngiyadabuka ngiyazi lento BRICS izocishe ifana njenge 2010 World Cup. Because khona izohamba ishone ngale abantu bengatholanga lutho, abantu abekho aligned. Abazimisile ngendlela abakhilutha abantu abathi let's feed this to Russia, to banbani.
They are copying other people basically.
But any challenge ke kodwa ke mhlambe nje sasiqeda. Nakhona ama leaders fana kasilekelele ukuthi ezinye izinto ayisimplify. Ngoba sometimes ama leaders ayakwazi ukuconfuse abantu, yabo. And every time ngabe kuqhamuka ama terms amasha, your 4IR, abantu baba confused for some time. And that is why abantu, they are unable to catch up with the speed of i-technological advancement abantu sebesebenzisa lonto for confuse abantu because abantu they are happy, abantu the more beba confused. So uma
i-system controller phela
uma i-system ifuna ukusiconfuse
yes.
bafethu asibulele uNkulunkulu uzosiza usinikeze guidance ukuthi laba noma bangafuna ukusiconfuse but thina this is how we operate. uNkulunkulu angifuni ukudlala ngawe ngeke khona into ethi unemployment ayinasabelo la kumina uthi hayi mina ngi-unemployed.
God is our provider.
Do you understand? And the good thing is lento vision ihambisana provision. Do you understand? So
without vision the people perish.
Exactly.
Yes, we must go back to the Bible. We must go back to God, as we say in Simo.
Yeah.
You know,
and abantu bacabanga ukuthi indaba yokukholwa noNkulunkulu ngathi into old fashion. La uNkulunkulu waseqaleni wayenza izinto manje usazozenza.
The same God that opened the Red Sea is still the same God that can open any Red Sea in your life.
Exactly.
He's the same God.
Yeah.
He is the same. And akusona ukubhaya, akusona ukulahla. Akusona no. It's very fashionable.
Ngizokholwa kuba sengigugile.
Sikhola sibahle ukuthi uyabona sibahle siyakholwa. You know, it's the in thing. It's the in thing.
Asikezeni bafethu. Samsedumisa uNkulunkulu. Manzi nje mfethu umnuke kahle nani kuzoba right and watch the space. Into kaNkulunkulu into emnandi ngayo the more you give love uthando it reciprocates. Yabo. Manje problem wena ujikjela amatshe expect ukuthi kubuya ama roses. Do you understand?
Oh, that was Simo, Nzama, Seemorepossibilities. Such a visionary, such a man of wisdom, so much love that he portrays. He has said a mouthful. Please don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Highlyfavored. Thank you so much, Simo. Wow, you're such an inspiration. Please tell the viewers, where can we get Simo? Social networks, basically, where can we reach you?
All right, Simo Nzama is an Simo, and then the surname is Nzama. On Facebook and or you can also write SWEMORE_possibilities. La uzohlala khona umuntu odansa ivosho. That's me, right? And my email address is simo@babuse.co.za. Babuse igama lakho kwami. So kokwami nemali usaphila. But yeah, that's just that.
Babuse, beautiful. Wonderful. Thank you so much. My name is Noxy Williams. You can catch me Instagram house_Calon, Noxy_Williams. Thank you so much. Same time, same place next week. We're gonna be on this couch. See you then.
Bow, bow, bow.